Hey guys, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru, out for my own mental health and my own sanity, having a bit of a walk. You can see our lovely beach behind us, but I thought, hey, let's jump on, because it's time for us as a network, as a tribe, to really get in and not only help each other, but for me to really jump in and see how you're going, see where you're at. It's time to be offensive rather than defensive. So that's what I want you to be able to do. Okay, I want you to be able to think, what is it that I can be doing right now, today, to be more offensive rather than being defensive? Hey Kylie, hey Mick, hey David, Phil, good to see you. So what can you do right now? How do you right now become more offensive than defensive? What do you need to do to pivot? Because really, unless you're an airline where you've been told people can't travel, unless you're hospitality because people are being told to stay inside, you can pivot. Every single business can pivot. It comes down to your mindset. It comes down to whether you go, hey, I've had enough right now, I'm going to give up, or whether you're going to go, what can I do? So one of the first things that you can do is just simply go in, how do I engage more with my current clients? How do I nurture them? How do I make sure that they're being looked after better than what they've ever been looked after before? So that's the first thing that you've all got the ability to do. How do you become better at staying front of mind, educating, adding value, nurturing those people? And then you now look outside of that and just simply go, what else? Hey, Kate, what else could I be doing? Because really, right now isn't the time for businesses to go, well, I shouldn't be looking after my mental health. I shouldn't be looking after my marketing. I shouldn't be trying to make more sales. Hey, I get it. It's been a crazy weekend. It's probably going to be one more crazy week. But then all of a sudden, our conscious starts to go and go, hey, I actually know what's going on here. And it's not as in panic mode. It's not as in flight, fight mode. Okay, it starts to go, rightio, I'm still alive, the sun's still coming up, so it starts to now look at other things that you can have the ability to do. So you've probably got a few more days to get through where the outside world is in a little bit of panic mode. And then it starts to realise that, hey, it's just another thing. And we've gone through plenty of things in 2020 alone, let alone over the numerous decades. So what you need to do is up here, start thinking about you being proactive. You starting to be more offensive rather than defensive in terms of your current people, your new people, your prospects, the people who are around. You can sit there and you can just simply go, oh, well, I'll just wait until this thing's over and then I'll start again. Why? Why would you have that sort of mindset? Or you go, how do I pivot right now today and I change things and I do things differently? One of the great things that come from here, which I probably didn't even think was possible until now we're forced to do it, is running virtual socials. Rather than thinking I had to actually physically be there, and don't get me wrong, I love physically being face-to-face with people, but we could run these socials now virtually pretty much in every place in the world, and not physically have to have someone there. Only have something face-to-face maybe every 3-4 months. But every other month we could do things and bring things together. None of that would have even been in the forefront of my thinking unless I was forced to think differently. So right now you're forced to think differently. So don't sit there going, oh, well, I can't do anything. It's all sort of doom and gloom. No, it's not. It doesn't have to be. What it has to be is you choosing how it's going to be from today on for you. Now, as I said, unless you're pretty much an airline, or you're a hospitality, you can pivot. And if you want help pivoting, just reach out. I've sort of spent the last 4 or 5 days working with so many different businesses just because I wanted to help, showing them different ways that they could pivot. Hairdresser, who I just went, hey, find your top 15, 20 clients, call them, and now you're going to do things at their home if they're not comfortable in coming out of their home. Sure enough, they're all booked. A beauty place hasn't lost a client. No one's rescheduled or rebooked. So don't listen that everything is just going to be completely shut down and gone. You can see it's not. Look around me. I've got people, as you sort of go, they're out doing their normal thing. Okay? So don't just go, oh, well, I can't do anything about this. You can, you will. You just need to change how your focus is. And that's a big thing. Okay? Now's not the time to stop things. Okay? Don't stop your marketing. Don't stop your selling. Don't stop your nurturing. Don't stop making your calls. Don't stop engaging. Okay? Don't stop anything at all. What you've got to do is more of it. And as you're doing more of it, you will see the fruits of labor come through. Right now, every single business has the ability to sell to make money now and allow people in the future to redeem things. So it's like sell vouchers right now, get the money now, and people can redeem them in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. That's absolutely easy to do for every single business. Okay? So just constantly just be thinking, how do I get through the next few weeks, few months in selling things now, and maybe then you've got to deliver them down the track. Okay? That's not a problem. But in terms of your thinking, you've got to be selling. And trust me, people are buying. Okay? So don't just go, oh, because the world has gone crazy that no one's going to buy anything. That's not true. Okay? Understand, I'm going to bring on a great person who's part of our partnership club as an accountant who is going to go through all the different, if you're in Australia, the stimulus that the government have put in place. Okay, so we'll go through that so you can understand that better in terms of what you've got the ability to tap into. Okay, there are lots of things that are positive out there. You've got to look at those things. Don't look at negative things. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't help you. Okay, what helps you is you thinking, how do I right now pivot, tweak, change, sell right now? And there are ways to be able to do it. And you need to just make sure that that's your focus. Because it's easy to go, well, I really can't do anything right now. That's not the case. You've got plenty of things you can do. Like the first thing you can do is make sure that you're reaching out to your clients, you're engaging with them, you're educating them, you're communicating with them so that you don't lose a single client. That's something you're in control of. Okay, they've got a choice. They can listen to the news or they can listen to you. It'd be much better that they're listening to you. Probably far more intelligent for them to listen to you than to listening to the news. But at the moment, there's probably only one person talking to them, the news. So you've got to change that. You've got to start talking to them. You've got to start educating them. You've got to start lifting them. We talk to our guys all the time around you've got the ability to release brain chemicals in people, make people feel good. So you've got the ability to do that. Are you doing it? If not, why aren't you doing it? Because you should be. Okay, so be more proactive. Start with your current clients, retain them all. Don't accept that things have to be different. If you don't accept it and you're certain that things ain't going to be different, then so can they. But if you're not certain, how are you the leader? And you need to be the leader. So you need to make sure that you're leading your clients, you're leading your tribe, you're leading your networks, you're leading your prospects, because times like this, they're looking for somebody else to lead them. And as I said, they have the choice to listen to the news or to listen to you. And there's no point them listening to anyone else other than you. You're going to be in charge of that. Okay? So there's one way you can change your thinking straight away. Second way is, hey, people are killing it right now. There's one thing they're doing in common. They're doubling down on their marketing. That's the last thing that they're going to remove from their business. Because this will pass as everything else has always passed. So if you're not continuing to build a steady stream of prospects, if you're not continuing to fill your CRM, if you're not continuing to be able to talk and nurture your people, then what do you think's going to happen when this all finishes, do you think magically you can click your fingers and you're going to have a streamline of prospects there? Of course you're not. Okay, you know that it takes a great system in place for you to be able to have a steady pipeline of people. Well, get that right. So therefore, as soon as they're ready to go from being a red person, I'm not ready to buy now, to a green person, I'm ready to buy, that you've got them sitting there and they're so nurtured and they trust you so much because of what you've been doing right now, that making sales becomes easy. So you've got the ability to do that. Okay guys, I want you to leave me a comment below. Great, so many of you have jumped on. Thanks so much for sort of commenting throughout. Leave me a comment below. What's the one thing that you're going to take proactive action on today? Okay, change your mindset, change your thinking. What's the one thing that you're going to be proactive about? I'm just going to keep jumping on throughout all week and just continuing to remind you guys, hey, this isn't the end of the world. Okay, it's one other thing. Sure, there's a whole bunch of fear around it. That's just simply because it's so new and there's the uncertainty. It will change, it will move on, and you will come to the middle of 2020, probably not even remember the stuff that took place. Hey, half of us don't even remember that we've gone through here in Australia bushfires, floods, dust storms, drought. That's all taken place in the last 4 months. There's going to be something else, and we'll get through all of that also. So remember that. Okay, team, that's it from me. I'll talk to you real soon. Leave me a comment below. What are you doing right now to be able to make sure you're going to be more proactive today? See you soon. Talk to you soon. Take care.